Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited, SW-51 Mustang makes first flight. Also, United confirms agreement to buy aircraft from Boom Supersonic. And absolutely no hot air involved. Goodyear Blimp returns to Oshkosh. Happy Friday, everybody. You survived the work week. We got a packed episode ahead of the long weekend, so let's go ahead and start with SW-51 Mustang makes first flight. On May 20th of this year, the SW-51 Mustang successfully performed its first flight at Mlada Boleslav Airport in Czech Republic. Aircraft serial number 001 took off at around 11:37 in the morning into a light, cloudy sky. Chief Test Pilot Jirko Jiri Hybler subsequently praised the balance and maneuverable handling of the aircraft, managing crosswinds of more than 10 knots. Within the first flight hours, all systems were checked to prove their functionality. These flights already included the retraction of the electrically driven landing gear. The first flight went according to schedule, and 35 minutes later, the aircraft safely touched down. The first flight of the serial aircraft configuration of the SW-51 Mustang is an important milestone for the Scale Wings Company Group. The aircraft program was launched in 2013, followed by a successful first flight of the proof-of-concept prototype just 1 year later in 2014. Since then, Scale Wings has been working on both the serialization of the aircraft and the industrialization of the company at the production site in Krosno, Poland. The aircraft is designed for up to 750 kilograms max takeoff weight, while currently operated in a national certification category limited to 600 kilograms, in accordance with most European ultralight aircraft standards. After the break, Rocket Lab approved to resume launches. More news after these messages.
Well, hello, fellow pilot. I'm John King.
And I'm Martha King.
You know, we've all had our flying lives disrupted lately.
Well, King Schools is here to help you stay up to date with courses that you can access on your desktop, iPad, or iPhone. If you'd like a refresher or just want to expand your aviation horizons, we have a course for you.
So head over to kingschools.com/rusty today for details.
Aviation Safety Resources is disrupting the market for aircraft emergency parachute recovery systems. ASR systems are smaller, lighter weight, and offer longer repack cycles than similar products available in the current market. ASR has a recovery system available for every type of aircraft: sport, experimental, light sport, general aviation, urban air mobility, vertical takeoff and landing, electric propulsion, and unmanned aerial systems. Find the right product for your aircraft at aviationsafetyresources.com.
There's a difference between charting a steady course and pushing for the ceiling. And for nearly a century, Hartzell Propeller has been defining that difference. It's in our passion for engineering and research and our dedication to testing the limits of performance. We are built on honor. We are Hartzell Propeller.
Welcome back. With so much news coming out of the aviation industry, we're going to be summarizing some other interesting stories in a brief segment we call Around the Patch. Bombardier specialized aircraft confirms deal with USAF. Bombardier has confirmed an agreement between its Learjet subsidiary and the U.S. Air Force in support of the Battlefield Airborne Communications Node program. The indefinite delivery, indefinite quantity contract provides the USAF with flexible ordering and includes an immediate firm order of one Global 6000 aircraft, with as many as 5 additional Global 600 aircraft. The contract, which includes engineering and modification work, represents a potential total value of close to $465 million. Rocket Lab has received authorization from the FAA to resume launches. The approval comes fewer than 3 weeks after Rocket Lab experienced an anomaly during its 20th launch, resulting in the loss of the mission. Rocket Lab is leading the mishap investigation into the anomaly with oversight from the FAA, the federal licensing body for U.S. launch vehicles. While the FAA has confirmed that Rocket Lab's launch license remains active, Rocket Lab will continue with a rigorous internal review into the anomaly. U.S. air shows may request exception to TSA mask requirement. Their International Council of Air Shows is reporting that as air shows throughout the United States continue their planning for events later this summer, some are bumping into a potentially disruptive TSA mandate that requires all individuals at federally funded airports to wear protective masks while on airport property. Although many air shows have successfully explained that these mask requirements were never intended to apply to outdoor air shows, the issue has caused some confusion. Kittyhawk has a new name. Kittyhawk has been renamed to Aloft Technology Inc. Aloft represents the core company's mission of powering and enabling safe and compliant drone flights through a combination of enterprise UTM applications, security and compliance solutions, and AI. Today, Aloft is reportedly the largest UTM network of airspace users and stakeholders and powers more than 50% of all land's airspace authorizations. Well, that does it for today's trip around the patch. Now let's return to the rest of the news. For those of you who can't wait to see your in-laws during the holiday season, in just a few years, you'll be able to get there quicker because United confirms agreement to buy aircraft from Boom Supersonic. United Airlines has confirmed a commercial agreement with Denver-based Boom Supersonic to add aircraft to its global fleet, as well as a cooperative sustainability initiative, a move that facilitates returning supersonic speeds to aviation. Under the terms of agreement, United will purchase 15 of Boom's Overture airlines. Once Overture meets United's safety, operating, and sustainability requirements with an option for an additional 35 aircraft. The companies will work together on meeting those requirements before delivery. Once operational, Overture is hoped to be the first large commercial aircraft to be net zero carbon from day one, optimized to run on 100% sustainable aviation fuel. The aircraft is slated to roll out in 2025 and may fly in 2026, after which it is expected to carry passengers by 2029. United and Boom will also work together to accelerate production of greater supplies of SAF, capable of flying at speeds of Mach 1.7, twice the speed of today's fastest airliners. Overture may connect more than 500 destinations in nearly half the time. After these messages, we got some exciting news. Goodyear Blimp returns to Oshkosh. Details after these messages.
When adventure is calling, the Bory by Aero Volga is the plane you need to answer the call. Bory's composite design is simple, reliable, and economical, with impressive performance and no gimmicks. Designed for the wilderness and proven durability in a flight around the Arctic Circle, the Bory has what it takes to handle your next adventure. Featuring 2 large cargo compartments, a comfortable modern cockpit, and a Rotax 912 power plant, the Bory Amphibian is now available in Canada. Experience the Bory for yourself at flightsimple.com.
At Diamond Aircraft, innovation is in our DNA. Whether you're taking to the skies for training or business travel, every aircraft in Diamond's lineup features innovative technology, an industry-leading safety record, superior performance and efficiency, and a comfortable flying experience. No other company has pioneered as many aviation firsts, achieved more milestones, or received the same amount of industry praise as Diamond. Discover why Diamond Aircraft is one of the most trusted manufacturers in aviation at diamondaircraft.com.
Welcome back. Here's some good news because Oshkosh wouldn't be complete without the famous Goodyear Blimp. This year you'll get to see Wingfoot 3. Goodyear will continue a long tradition of Oshkosh Goodyear appearances with a visit to EAA's AirVenture Oshkosh 2021, the world's greatest aviation celebration, which is from July 26th until August 1st at Wittman Regional Airport in Oshkosh. Goodyear's Wingfoot 3 is scheduled to arrive in Oshkosh on Monday, July 26, and will be on display and be flying at various times during the event until Saturday, July 31st. At EAA AirVenture Oshkosh 2021, Wingfoot 3 pilots will also participate at a variety of events, as AirVenture is one of a few air shows on the Goodyear Blimp schedule this year. Wingfoot 3 is the newest addition to the Goodyear Blimp fleet, as it was first flown in June of 2018. It marked the completion of the full fleet to the new technology platform. The Blimp was manufactured by Germany's ZLT Zeppelin Luftschiffentechnik and assembled by the team in Zeppelin and Goodyear engineers. It represented the first major structural change of a Goodyear Blimp in nearly 70 years. The Wingfoot 3 appearance continues a 50-year tradition of the Goodyear Blimp appearances at EAA's Fly-In Convention. Well, that does it for our show today. I'm your host, Kimberly Kay. You can catch episodes of Airborne on Roku and Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne in the directory. And don't forget to follow us on social media and feel free to comment with story ideas or just to say hi. We hope you enjoy the show. We'll see you next week.